Hello! I'm almost on time, don't worry everybody. How are you two doing this morning, afternoon? Oh, good morning, Mr. EZ. It's nice to see you again. So I was just working my way through this little canyon here yesterday, and I think I'm going to carry on with that. I think I'm going to go for some more of these big tree boys, girls, little tree girls, big tree boys. Who knows? And I'm just going to grab a black stained glass. I already got it. Hello. So they're almost like kind of palm trees, aren't they? Kind of really sad palm trees. So let's see if we can kind of blend in here a little bit. I want to create, obviously, a kind of fully integrated area, not just kind of have some very detailed bits and some not so detailed bits. And hello from the other side. Uh-oh. Copyright infringement. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I think, maybe we can blend in here a little bit better. I started to do this yesterday, but I didn't really complete it. I'm wondering how I'm going to do that. Well, maybe I won't bother. I think I'll just leave that for now. I'll just leave the transition and we'll come back to it. Okay, well, let me get a quick show round and I'll see if it should help me to come up with some inspiration. Oh, really? Okay. So let me show you around. I don't know if I've flown over here and shown everybody the area over this side. I guess I haven't shown you. So I started all the way back over here with this one. So here we have... Oh, just 1 second. I'm just going to reduce the view distance because that really does drain some of the power of this computer. So we have this... initial, I called this Peaceful Valley, which is where the whole build now has kind of got its name. And it's taken a little while to load just because I changed over there, but there we go. So we have this kind of mountain biome with some rivers, big tree in the middle that is supposed to be loaded, but it's not. I'm not too worried about that anyway. And then we come out through here and we have this mostly finished kind of fantasy forest. I need to put another tree in. I want to put another one in there, and I want to put another one in over here. These big white trees. But that looks kind of okay. Oh, that's another thing I should turn down, is the get rid of the fancy graphics, because leaves really do lag a lot. Over here we have this kind of horrible dead twisted tree on a what I've been calling kind of a moorland. Yeah, I mean it's kind of barren bare. I could probably do a little bit more work on that to improve it, but at the moment I'm working through... I've just worked through this mushroom area. As you saw in the intro there, you would have seen this area being built. Oh, I might have to bring this actually into the Death Lake area that I'm building. And so as I was doing this, I started to build this kind of poison river. And it gave me the idea for this whole horrible poison acid lake, which is what we have here. It's at the moment it's an absolute scene of devastation, and it's not. It's a long way from finished, but I did this fairly quick, and now I'm kind of working through here, and then I'll work out into this area after that. Hello, Yuri. How are you doing this morning? Let's see here. So I'm just gonna, yeah, work through a little bit on the edge here, just to kind of blend this in a bit. I don't want it to be too kind of... I like this kind of weird, like, alien kind of scape that we've got going on, very barren. As I say, a little bit Tim Burton-esque, and I'm not a huge fan of Tim Burton, but the aesthetic is kind of cool. So I'm going to try and capture that a little bit. It's kind of just weird, slightly creepy kind of look. So I'll leave that section. Actually, let's maintain this kind of little canyon that we've got going out over this way. And I mean, obviously it's going to the edge of the world at the moment, but we can leave this here as kind of a reminder that I wanted to do something. In fact, I'm just going to put a little glass pillar here to remind me that this is here deliberately and that we can have something going on here. Ooh, that could be cool actually. Imagine like a maze of kind of sharp canyons. An actual maze could be cool. With these kind of trees maybe. Oh, I don't know. So yeah, this area looks okay. I think we need one more detail feature. So we've got these trees, but I think one more. Thank you, Yuri. It took me way too long to produce actually. I rendered it about 4 times because of various problems, but it got out in the end, which is nice. Whoa, okay. And enjoy your breakfast. I'm just going to blend this in just a little more. Bring this around a little more. So yeah, maybe we can do something with bone actually. I wonder if we can work that in. Kind of weird bone cliffs. Or maybe just bones kind of lying around. Maybe that could be the last detail feature, just kind of scattered bones. Let me see here. I also have typos. Hate star. So yeah, maybe we can do something with bones. I kind of dig the way that looks. It looks right with the rest of the build. I mean, that's going to have to be a little bit more carefully done than elsewise. Yeah, so you're seeing Mixer, Yuri. I added Mixer to the stream, and I was surprised to see very warm welcome from them. Like a number of people came onto the stream and said hello, so that's nice. Hello, Shuila. I'm excellent at it's not English, is it? I'm excellent at pronunciation generally. So anyway, I need to decide how I'm going to do this kind of edge here. Maybe we can go for another couple of these trees actually. Let's do that. Let's start with those trees. I said I was going to do that and then I never did do it. So let's just do, whoops. That, yes. So let's go for, maybe we can go for quite a big one. I'm just going to kind of bring this around, and I'm going to end up spamming so hard that I press the wrong button and temporarily time out my client. And let's see here, I'm going to try and make it even more kind of bent and twisted. That's actually come out surprisingly well for block spam. Maybe I'm getting good at block spam. There we go. So let's go now for a horrible black cap on here. And this is going to be kind of a large one. So I'm just kind of building out kind of more or less at random, not really in a very controlled way. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll bring that down. We'll bring it all the way around. I've built these very formulaically, so it's just kind of an easy formula to follow. If you guys wanted to produce these horrible ink trees yourself, it would be quite easy to do so using this method. Yes, and then I'm going to come down one more block all the way around. What happened there? And bring it all the way around. Oh gosh, can't see anything. That's the only problem with working with black wool. It looks pretty good once it's completed, but it can be very difficult to see where anything is. Now I'm essentially going to bring these down by 1, 2, 3, or even 4. Oops. Always straight down for whatever reason. I don't know the rules, why I've set the rules the way they are, but them's the rules now. Broke the rules. Nice. Big one. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I'm going to take black stained glass. Oh. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a black stained glass pane. Come on. Gosh, the middle mouse button on this mouse is extremely annoying. So how you all doing today? I'm enjoying my morning so far. I've been doing some yoga, having my breakfast, obviously preparing for the stream. Yeah, do these go down more than once? No, they're all just one, aren't they? Yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, well, it's a problem with my mouse, mostly. So I got this, I can show you actually, can't I? So I've got this thing, it's a Logitech mouse, and you can see here, on the edge, it has 3 icons, and I can use that to control up to 3 different devices. So I've got, I can control this computer here, and I can also control the computer which is running the third-person camera. And the problem with this mouse is, it has this turbo scroll. Which is enabled using this little button here. And if I turn off turbo scroll, it also makes it very hard to click the middle mouse button, which is kind of upsetting. So it's an okay like kind of tool, but yeah, it's nowhere near as kind of good as I was hoping, and there are problems with it. Not being able to click the middle mouse button is just kind of annoying, and I don't want turbo scroll when I'm playing a game. You know how, I don't know if you know too much about how mouse works, but mouse, 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 yeah. I don't know if you know too much about how mice work, but the turbo scroll basically can just spam loads and loads of scrolls, which means if I was playing Minecraft and trying to change my bar, I would just spam all the way through, and I don't want that. In fact, I can demonstrate it. So here's the turbo scroll. I'm not even touching the keyboard, look. This is not very, you know, I don't want that. That's not good. So we turn that off. It will be good for some kind of block roulette, I think, but not much else. Anyway, I digress. So let's see if we can fit... Hello, Blake! Let's go for another little boy here. I'm going to bring it out, just kind of a little bit at random. I'm going to twist this one right the way around. Yeah, that looks cool. Just try to bring it in a little bit. My Minecraft client is being a little bit laggy, which is a shame. Like, controls are unresponsive. I wish Minecraft was better made, because it has a lot of really nice features, but it just kind of is badly made. I guess Bedrock version might have fixed a lot of the problems. Is that built on a different architecture, or is it still Java? Hello, Tiki. How are you two doing this morning, Tiki and Blake? Or afternoon, or evening, I'm not judging. So just gonna bring this, yeah, let's see, like that. And then we'll bring it down. And around. I think maybe this should be the last one of these trees that we get, although we could potentially put some more if we were so inclined. Oops. This reminds me actually a little bit of, I don't know if anybody remembers, hola! Espanol. No, sorry. No habla español. I can speak a few other languages, but not very well, and certainly not Spanish. Spanish is not amongst those languages which I can speak. Oh, if it's different code and it's been made by Microsoft, I should expect it's far and away superior to the original Minecraft, because this is I mean, take maximum offense anybody who likes, but the Minecraft code is garbage. Like, it is absolute trash, and I don't mind saying that because, you know, the game is fine. As a game, it's kind of cool. It is a bit of a rip-off, but I mean, it's the best we've got at the moment with this kind of tool, and it is it's okay, but the code base is just garbage. And I mean, Notch was pretty good when it came to world generation, and apart from that, everything else is just rubbish. Tacos, heart, what is, let me think, love, liba, no, I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Muchos gracias, tacos. So I'm just gonna have a little play down here actually, because I just wanna, actually this already looks pretty good, this kind of these kind of spikes here. Yeah, so like I say, I think I'm going to go with some bones maybe or something, but we'll see if that develops as we go along. Now I think I'm going to go for, oh gosh, there is a lot of work to be done here, but it has to be done sooner or later. First of all, actually, I'm just going to grab this section here and fill in the glass, because we've apparently missed that. So that's what, like here? Here, and then what we can do is we can do replace air. Which one is it? Stained glass. We have 95.5 and we have 95, is it 13? Yes. So we go replace air 95.5, 95.13, and what this will do is replace any air blocks in this selected area here with stained glass. And so there we go. We've very quickly just filled out that space, which is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, well, creative is very simple actually, isn't it? When you get right down to it, there's very few features. It's just, I mean, it's a really simple block placement game. It's not even really a game. Well, it's not a game, is it? It's a block, it's a voxel placement tool, and that's all it really is. So I mean, graphically, it's potentially a little bit demanding, but not really. I mean, we know how to make fantastically complicated video renderings for other games, so yeah, very simple really. Whereas Minecraft Survival actually has quite a lot of logic involved, so I can understand why there would be kind of bugs in that area. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and work over this entire kind of edge by hand, ultimately, sooner or later, and so I'm gonna give it kind of a start now. Actually, I don't want to do that. And as I'm going along, I can be kind of coming up with how I want to kind of explore the possibilities with this. So I'm just going to kind of build up a little bit. I think these kind of spike structures could be pretty cool to have kind of all the way around. What is that? Creative or Bedrock? I mean, Minecraft Creative is a very cool tool. It's very nice and easy to use, and popular as well. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, really. There's no point in having like a creative tool that nobody knows about or cares about. I mean, it can be, but you know, certainly for the purposes of streaming, nobody's going to watch me stream, I don't know, a third party if I just made up a tool where I could place and remove blocks like it was Excel or something. Nobody's going to watch that, so. Sure, yeah, more people are always welcome. That would be pretty nice of you. So I'm just going to try and kind of erode a little more here and try build up a little bit at the top. And yes, this is going to be the beginning of quite some time worth of work. Question is, do I want to work? Maybe I should do the entire kind of side here. So I'm obviously this isn't going to be all there is here. It's not just going to be a floating lake. Hello, Slinger Shade. I feel like that might be offensive as a name. Am I right, or is that just am I just wrong there? Maybe not. It sounds like it could be rude, a rude name. So let's grab a tool here actually. Since I built this up for whatever reason, I'm going to use a cylinder brush. So this is a 25110. Yes, so we'll do a brush cylinder 2, 3, 25110. Brayden, hello, how are you today? That's the wrong command, so we want to do 25110 3. And this is giving me a brush that I can use to kind of easily lay out blocks on this level without having to, you know, expend ages just placing blocks on a flat space, which is boring for me and nobody wants to watch that. That's boring. So just going to bulk this out a little bit. And bring it kind of all the way around. And I'm going to need to think about how this is going to work here, this section. So do I want to do something with more cylinders, or do I want to do something with more kind of negative spheres? Maybe I won't. I think I'll leave it for now. I think we'll go for the surrounding terrain after the fact. So I'm just going to kind of stick to hand working through here for now. So I'm just trying to erode, destroy anything that looks super artificial. For example, here this looks quite artificial, so if we put in a few more blocks, it kind of breaks that up a little bit. So kind of smoothing it a little bit, and also kind of making it rougher in places. So we want to kind of end up with a uniform kind of roughness. So like this looks wrong. So let's kind of build out a little bit. And in fact, what I might do, let me just put that in there, and we'll actually grab a new brush here. So I'm going to do a lift brush, because that might be helpful for me if I can use that and then kind of work by hand after. So I can do this to kind of erode back some places. And then I can, of course, use, let me just grab a couple of these guys so I can put those back. I can get the middle mouse button to click, please. Yeah. There we go. So just replace some of those glass blocks and come in here. Now I understand actually I'm totally not in the camera space at all, but I can't bother to move it at the moment. That's fine. Hey, Ben! How's the ball in life going for you, Ben? Oh yeah, hang drum's nice instrument. Got it's like a steel drum, but way more mellow. Is this hang drums? It sounds like hang drums, but I'm not actually sure if it is. Yes, so we'll keep building over here. And break that up a little bit. Because what can tend to happen, we're using basic Minecraft tools, is I mean, let me show you here. This is a Minecraft kind of 45-degree angle, this block down, etc. So that shape and the flat shape can tend to dominate a lot, so you've got to try and break them up a bit. Which is mostly a manual job. So here we're getting this kind of spherical shape, which I don't really want. I'm going to try and just break that a little bit, which is easier said than done. But there we go, it's less of a spherical shape now. Hello again, Mr. Wallow. Actually, maybe I haven't met you before. I think I've only heard of you by name. Go for it. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, guys. And so let's bring that one out. Yes, that looks good. So what we can do here, actually, I'm thinking about it, so we could put in... Maybe we don't need to, actually. Let's just keep working through for now. By hand, just chugging away. Huh? Ice cream? Oh, you mean if you have ice cream for breakfast? I wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. So yeah, actually we're getting a little bit of a scaling here, which is nice. So what I'm actually going to do is run over here, and I'm going to pick this back up so we can just kind of have kind of some variation in the height of this place. It doesn't have to be all exactly one height. I'm just going to come all the way around here. I should stop being distracted. I have to bite the bullet and just do this work sooner or later. Ice cream on pancakes. Yeah, that's probably not so great for breakfast. I guess it's okay. Are you American? I thought... Shouldn't... Yeah, it's kind of bedtime for Americans, so maybe not American? Sounds like American breakfast. It's okay. So what I'm going to do, actually, let's go for more of these trees. I think we can put them kind of all the way around. Hey, creeper. grab this one, and we'll grab this one, and we're gonna go for some more of these kind of horrible trees. I'm gonna try and build this one kind of into like an actual spiral. I know I've tried that before and it didn't kind of work, but this one's gonna be maybe the biggest tree so far, actually. Let's just kind of build in through here. Uh-oh. Fortunately, no creepers on this server. No creepers allowed. Hey, you banned, son. Yeah, that looks okay, I think. Let's take a little bit off there. And bring this one through. Bring that up. Yeah, okay. And now we can get... Bye-bye, Brayden. So I'll have a quick show and tell because I've done this a couple of times already today. Mushroom biome over here. I started building this acid river, and then I decided I wanted to build like a whole acid lake, and so that's what I'm working on. We've got this kind of little acid canyon, which leads up to this acid lake, which is still like well and truly kind of underway. So I'm working around it slowly to try and keep it interesting, so I'm not doing like massive amounts of the same thing over and over again. But I'm building these kind of ink mushrooms kind of around the place. Certainly going for one here. Ink mushrooms or trees, or I don't know what they are. I started building them as mushrooms, but they look kind of more like trees now. So this one's actually kind of big. I think I'm going to have to do a slightly different design for this one because it's so big. Just the same design probably won't work quite the same. Maybe it will. Bring this all the way around, and then we're going to take it down again, which is the method I've been using for building this. I think actually what I'm going to do... No, we'll keep it just the same design as the others. I don't want to kind of upset that now. Whoa, this is totally not the same design. What am I doing? It's too dark. I know I've said that every time I build one of these, but it's still true. Gosh. How are you this afternoon, evening, morning? Where are you from, Mr. Creeper? Oops. Nighttime, is it? It is early morning where I am. Well, not too early. It is... what time is it? It's about 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. Here in the UK. I don't know why I struggled to think of what time it was. 5:40 in the morning? Oh gosh. Crazy. Oh, this is cool music. A little bit melancholy, but I dig it. This must be off Minecraft Volume Beta, I think. Oh, there we go. Perfect for this kind of scene. I think they look a little bit like kind of little grudge girls or something. So I think I am going to go ahead and do some more kind of builds here. So I'm going to think about bones, because I definitely want to do something with bones. Or is there something else I could use? I want something that's kind of nearly as purple as this. Oh, purple concrete powder. Interesting. Oh, an idea is forming. Yeah, this can work. So if I do a brush, I'm making a time lapse right now. My stream. This is a time lapse. You are watching it in the process. It is not being time lapsed yet, but this is a time lapse. So this actually is giving me a great idea. If I go for 25210 here, so brush cylinder 25210, 4, mask 25110. Now, boom. And spread this around. You know what? I'm not going to do that quite as much there. Oh, new follower, new subscriber, welcome, regardless. So yeah, this is cool, I think. Kind of lilac-y. Maybe I don't want it. I think it can work though. So I think, done kind of carefully, this can work with kind of what I was interested in. Is this like a, does this fall? I thought it fell. Maybe it does. I know it doesn't because of World Edit, of course, doesn't cause it to fall. So yeah, this is cool, and I'm going to do this for kind of the ground, and then we can have kind of rocky areas back in it, because at the moment it's just so flat. I wonder if there's another colour, actually. Magenta, maybe? What does the magenta concrete powder look like? So I could almost do that too, couldn't I? And what about the pink concrete powder? That is extremely pink. Maybe too pink. Anyway, we'll leave those for now, but that's interesting to know that I have those options. Oh, another follower, welcome! So yeah, then what I can do, I mean the reason this is nice is that I can then kind of put these kind of rocky areas kind of on top, and it gives me that contrast back that I was losing because I was using kind of the same block colour. So now I get that contrast back, and it looks like some kind of a rock instead of being kind of fused with the surface. So yeah, this is nice. This is a nice discovery. One that I shall be using, I think. Let's just kind of bring this up a little. Alright, maybe I can take out here. Do you like the time-lapse then, Mass? I take that as a yes, I guess. Maybe a silly question to ask. So I put it on this one, didn't I? So let's go here for some more of this. Oh, this is some pretty perfect music. I don't know if is this nether music maybe? So let's build up here too. Kind of a roundish back, and then pointy at the front. Whoops. There he goes. And let's see if we can kind of bring that up to a point maybe. Oh, sound like Batman theme track tune or something. Nice. Yeah, this is looking cool. I'm getting excited now about how this is going to turn out. I think we're into a winner. Yeah. So let's keep working just around this way. And mean, I'm going to have to do something about the back, but I think I'm just going to leave it for now. So let's go... so I wanted to do some bones. Let's have a go with bones, why not? If you can construct something kind of interesting. So maybe, in fact, actually I've got an idea. This reminds me of, I don't know if anybody ever played, probably not, probably nobody remembers, the original EverQuest. Had a place in it called the Field of Bone, which was like a big kind of depression in the ground, and it had huge bones kind of sticking up supporting the edges. So what I'm thinking is, let's do that, something similar to that. So I'm just going to make a hole for them, and I'm going to try putting in like a huge rib bone, kind of descending into the acid, and just kind of as if it's kind of holding this structure up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a brush sphere, bone block 3, and let's start it down here. And this is going to look a bit strange to begin with. And let's just narrow that down a little. 2.5, and then finally to a 2, and to a 1.5, and to a 1. Whoa. And that'll do, I think. Actually, let's just take it down to a 0.5. There we go. Kind of pointing the wrong way, but it's okay, we can fix that. So working over by hand now to kind of erode at the bottom to make it less... So we want it to be like a hook, a claw, or a rib bone. So that means hollowed out at the bottom and wide at the top. Oh, wide at the outside, I suppose, rather than, because it's not necessarily a top-bottom kind of situation. The interior. It almost kind of works with the acid. It kind of looks like, because we can't really see these kind of holes in the side of the bone blocks, except for when it's down in the acid, it looks almost like it's being dissolved, which is pretty cool. Now I've got to be careful about using these bone blocks in different directions, because if I start, I've got to kind of excuse myself for not using them in that fashion all the time. So I think maybe just like that. It's a bit chubby here, actually, isn't it? So let's just kind of thin it out a little bit. If we can. Ah, welcome back. How was breakfast? What did you have for breakfast? Let's see here. Oh. Whoops. We lost a lot of sand there. Oh well. Not sand, is it? Concrete powder. Whoops. So there we go. It's still a bit chubby. It looks more like a claw and less like a kind of a rib bone. But I think it can do. Maybe if I can kind of bulk it out at the top a little bit, that might help. And take out a little bit more at the bottom. So just kind of using the straight, like, ruler edge of the line of sight, just to kind of get a nice kind of curve on there. Oh gosh. My phone wants to update again. Better. Got rid of it. So actually it's too wide, isn't it? So let's just reduce the width a little. Take the width off both sides here. kind of... Whoa. Not that one. Whoops. Oh gosh, I'm making a real mess now. Kind of place some damage a little bit. And down here. And yeah. Cool, I think that works. You can see it kind of descending into the acid water. And I'll grab that one. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, got it. Alright, and I'm just gonna put these back. More or less at random. Yeah. There we go. It's still a bit chubby actually, isn't it? A bit fat. Just take out a little more. Oh, he's not fat. He's just big boned. Whoa. Oh gosh, I'll see myself out. There we go, that's a bit better, a bit more sinister looking. Yeah, I quite like that. So that's cool. Let's just get rid of that one too. Put that down a little bit, so it's kind of built in. Yes, nice, nice. And we're going to just build up the purple concrete again here. Lost a little bit, but that's cool. Whoa. Go away. Concrete powder falling all over the place. What's that? Oh. There's some blocks kind of down there, kind of floating. That one in particular. Kill it. Oh, interesting actually. Potential for using black stained glass kind of around the edges, kind of to shade. Yeah, I think we could do that actually. That's kind of there as a note for me. I want to do that. Now, really unfortunately, the way this works with the shader mods is that it just looks pitch black down there, which kind of sucks, but we'll have to live with it, I think. Yeah, okay, so this kind of side of the build is kind of done, which is good. So, swap over here. We'll start placing out some of these guys. Like lavender sand. The manliest sand. Yes, so we just kind of fill this space out. And have a little bit of a go at breaking this up a little bit. Yep. One thing I might try doing actually, we could try, now let me see here. Will we try something like green terracotta? Kind of around the base. I think we could. I think that can work. In fact, I wonder whether I can just kind of do the entire base down there kind of green. I'll leave it there as kind of an idea, and when I come back I'll be like, why did I do that, and then destroy it. But it will, hopefully, it might remind me about that idea. But at this point I don't want to pursue it. So let's... Whoa! Sandfall. So cool when it happens. So let's go here for another kind of build up spike here. Excuse me. Now I'm thinking we could do another bone. Oh yeah, imagine a bone in here. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yes, 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 yes. So kind of a weird kind of bone bridge. Gosh. So yeah, just like literally maybe from here just kind of up to here and then curling down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's open up a little space here. Cool, cool, cool. And we'll open it all the way down to the base. And so bring in a huge bony boy down here. Not that tool. This tool, yes. So we need to change the size. Let's start with the 3 again. And let's just kind of keep it on the wall. Let's move the size down, 2.5. And 2. And 1.5. And a 1. And that ought to do. Practically already in the right shape, which is nice. Alright, so let's just kind of bulk out a little bit there. Hello, John. How are you doing today, friend? In fact, we'll leave that kind of as it is. Bring that out. So, oh, it looks like that's vicious. Nice, like a real huge kind of hooked claw. Awesome. See if we can kind of bring this back a little bit. And obviously you don't want that one there. Nice, I love it. That's cool. Thanks for the invite, but I get quite a lot of invites, and if I can't really accept them all, unfortunately. But thank you, thanks very much. So just going to take out a little bit more here. Try to blend that in a little bit better. Yeah, and in here. Cool. Tricky actually. I get the kind of the right shape. I guess I don't need to overthink it. It looks pretty good already. And what's going on down there? Who cares? You can't really even see it. Not a big deal. And you know, there is some background music. I don't know if you can... I mean, I agree it is perhaps quite quiet. This is 13. I might take that one off. I thought I did take it off. Yeah, no, it's the Minecraft soundtrack, so some of them, and I haven't completely re-vetted all of the tracks. I've introduced some new ones, and yeah, some of them are not the right ones, I guess. Thanks for the heads up, though. I will, right, I'll take that one out of rotation right now. So, excuse me for one moment. Which one is that? That is 13, it is called. But I don't know which number it is. It's unfortunately not number 13 on the album. There it is. Number 16. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Alright, I've taken that one out of rotation. Yeah, I mean, most of the Minecraft music's pretty good, but some of it is a little bit, I mean, some of the tracks are a little bit too kind of slow and ambient, perhaps. Yeah, I used to be a lot more active, so most of my subscribers are kind of inactive accounts now, to be honest. But it used to be quite a popular channel, once upon a time. And I hadn't really done anything for several years, so just kind of trying to build it back up a little bit. That's cool though. Yeah. Gosh, that's cool. I really like this kind of design. Maybe a full-on bone, just kind of supporting this. Let's try that. Like just, you know, just like a bony bone. A bony bone. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this out, because I quite like the shape of this. Hello, welcome, subscriber. I don't know if that was you, John. Welcome to the subscriber base. Welcome to the channel. So I'm going to cut this out. And I'm going to move it away so I can work on the bone without having troubles, and then I can just paste it back in. In fact, let's just do it here where we're kind of in sight of the camera. Whoa, it's fine. There we go, and now let's take sorry, Fidget Boy, I can't let people onto the server, I'm afraid. I'm thinking in the future I might be able to, I might be letting people join to spectate, but it's kind of a one-man show a little bit, really. So here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to get a big bone brush here. We'll go for a 4, maybe. Oh, welcome new follower. Whoa, that's a big bone. And now I'm going to drop this down, I suppose. We'll drop it down to a 2. And I'm just going to try and... I mean, I don't really know how bones look. I mean, bones can look all kinds of different ways depending on the animal they are. So something like that, kind of. And then kind of shape it in. So let's... You know, bones tend to have kind of depressions in them. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for here. Kind of craft in a bit of a depression. Take out this section here. Okay, this isn't quite working as I was intending. In fact, it looks extremely clunky at this point. But maybe we can make it work. And let's bring in kind of a line through here. It looks kind of bony. Actually, I should be more kind of top heavy, shouldn't it? It is kind of very bulky at the top there. Yeah, it looks kind of like a bone. It definitely needs to be a bit thinner, so let's just kind of shave off a little bit through here. And we'll shave off a little bit through here. We'll shave off a little bit through here. And we'll shave off some here. Whoa. Gosh. Misclick. And what's going on here? Let's take some through here and some off here. It's starting to look a little bit more bony. It's still way too wide though, so let's shave off a bit here and a bit down here. I think we're going to take some off the top too, because it's going to be too top heavy now, I should think. That's okay. A little bit down here, maybe a little bit off here. And definitely let's take out a little bit here. That looks a little bit more bony, although it's so big it could definitely support a larger structure. And it's definitely not going to go deep enough, I think, to reach the base, which is unfortunate. But let's see if we can raise this whole thing up. So we can just get a kind of a bigger +2 cut. Paste. And now let's see if we can just kind of cheat a little bit. Line bone block. I'm basically just going to do this, just to cheat, because this is going to be under the water level anyway, acid level, I suppose. So it doesn't really matter too much, because it's not going to be very visible. Let's actually bring that out to here, out to here, out to here. This one out to here. I'm gonna have to start bringing it in a little bit. Good enough, who cares? Doesn't matter too much. This is all going to be hidden, so I don't want too much effort to be spent on this. Or reasonably hidden, I suppose. Not completely hidden. This actually is taking me back to an idea I had way early in the Minecraft scene. When my channel first started, I had this idea to have this castle, like a necromancer's castle, held up by these bony hands, like kind of 4 bony hands like this, each holding up like the bottom of a castle. In fact, this could be it. This could be my necromancer castle. I could do it here. In the middle of this, yeah, this could be that idea. I think I have the skill to do it now. In fact, why don't I make this into that? Like, who cares about this little square thing? It's not important. Kill it. Die, 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 die. We need to build bones. Big bony hands. I'm going to have a Google to find some pictures of bony hands, but that's okay. I mean, that looks right to me for now. So let me just swap over to my other screen. I can just grab trying to find a picture that's kind of posed the way I want it. I suppose it's not that big a deal. That'll do. Actually, no, that won't do. Needs to be better. Wow, hands are really a lot bonier than I was imagining. With something like this, yes. Oh. Swap back to my first one. And I might have to do more than one of these, but... So this is not actually the right kind of shape for a an arm bone, because it should have a hole in the middle. But I'm not going to bother. See if I care. So let's go here for... Let me see, how do I want this? So this is kind of... I want it to be kind of bent backwards. So I am actually going to have to go find a different image than I've chosen. Okay, I am going to use this original image that I found. So I'm gonna build the bones out of different colours just so that I can kind of see what's going on. Although these just I'm not going to start with different colours actually. So I decided which way. Yeah, so it's kind of leaning back this way, I guess. So kind of one here and kind of one here. And it's just a bunch of bones. Like the base of the hand here, it's just a bunch of bones. I don't know. They've not really got any rhyme or reason to their ordering, as far as I can tell. Nice. Okay. And now we're gonna go for a smaller one. Get a smaller brush. Wait, this is already a size 2, is it? Is this a size 2? Okay. Yeah, it is. So we're going to have to go for a smaller one, even size 1. So I'm going to fit these. So they need to fit kind of from here. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat. If in doubt, cheat. So let's come up here and go pos 2. Come on. / pos 2. I see. Line bone block. And we do the same kind of thing here. And we do the same kind of thing here. So these should be kind of relatively together because these are the kind of the bases of the fingers. I think I spread them out too much. Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's just undo that a little bit. We'll take this one here, and we want to have these so that they're kind of about the same kind of distance. And we're going to take this one, we're going to do kind of the same thing. So these are kind of almost all the same size, actually, in this diagram that I'm looking at. Oops. Pos 2, and we do the line bone block. So there we go, there's the base of the finger. I'm not sure what bone that's called. Oh wait, I can tell you, it's the metacarpals. So there you go, now you know. So I'm just gonna bulk those out. And here. I should have probably bulked these out a little bit better than I did. And we'll get this one. Let me see if I can hit that, and then I can hit that, and I can hit that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, is that looking about right? Well, that's the palm of the hand? Yeah, it looks about right. We need to decide which side the thumb is now. So I think I'm going to put it on this side. Let's just bulk out just a little more. Yeah, I think that'll do. And let's go now for the same deal, except it's coming from like way lower. Let's bring it out over here. I'll bring it out over to this direction. It's a bit shorter as well. This is the, I think that's also a metacarpal actually. It looks to be about the same width, although it's kind of bulkier at the end. So let's see if I can get that. Right, let me swap it. I have a different brush for this one. Oops, missed the target. There we go. And so this one is kind of thin on the inside and a little bit bulkier at the end. So let's try and model that a little bit. And we can kind of take out a little bit on here to make that a little bit more reasonable. And how are these guys looking? So these guys are also kind of a little bit thinner in the middle. Oh gosh, this is a mess. This is going to take a little bit of effort to get it to look kind of a reasonable shape. Yeah, so kind of bone there. Yeah, okay, that kind of works. Let's just bulk out a little bit at the end. And next, let's see if we can't take this one, which is going to look kind of the same. Again, kind of a little bit thinner in the middle. And a little bit bulkier at the end. So let's go here. Oh, actually, it wants to be kind of thin at the base, doesn't it? Because it's kind of connecting. It's a bone connecting. It's not one big piece. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. So again, here, thinner in the middle. A little bulkier at the end. Separate these a little. And let's maybe take out a little bit more, yeah. Oh, this looks cool. I'm already stoked about this, although I may not be able to finish it today, unfortunately, because it's taking a lot of time. Oh, so that's kind of too far. Don't want that. So yeah, take out a little in the middle, and bulk out a little towards the end. Let's take out a little bit there. Just break that up a little bit. Yeah, cool, cool. So it looks, wow, it looks a lot like a hand. I mean, it's totally not a hand, because it's still got loads of pieces left, but from this angle, it really looks like a hand with huge chubby fingers. Which may be telling me something about how big the fingers are. But then again, this is only this is part of the hand here. This would be fleshy. In between all of this would be fleshy. Anyway, so let's go now with the next segments. So from here, so kind of up, I suppose. If we're going kind of like this, I suppose it's going to be kind of diagonal, isn't it? So definitely steeper than what we've got though. Classes? Oh no! And let's take one in here. And up to here. And this one... So this is the little pinky, so this should be a little bit smaller really. So let's bring him just up to here. And we'll use the same technique. That is a bone block on each of these. And hey, don't worry about it. You know, the streams are, you know, you don't have to watch them. Not religion, you don't have to watch them religiously. Let's keep going. There we go. They look kind of bent back for some reason, I don't know why. But that's completely the wrong shape that we want them to have, so we want to bulk out at the base here. And kind of narrow towards the top. Towards the middle, I should say. And in here. Yes, yes, and take out a little bit more. And we'll just bulk out just a little bit at the top there. Ooh, that's way too much. Actually, this is too thin now, isn't it? So let's just try kind of bulk out a little bit more in the middle. Yeah, that kind of works. Alright, so now let's do the same kind of thing here. Oh, it's a remix of one of the classic Minecraft tunes. I don't know which one exactly, but... yeah, that looks kind of cool. Looks about right. Kind of bulky, but it's fine. It's supposed to be fantasy, isn't it? It's kind of fantastic, so that's cool. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? So just gonna kind of narrow down in the middle here. That was way too much. Let's bulk out a little bit at the bottom. Take up a little bit there, I think. Looks okay. Just going to take out a little bit there, just to make it a little bit more bulky. Hello. Sorry guys, you can't join at the moment. Maybe in the future you can join to spectate, but it's mostly kind of a one-man show around here. Hello, Big TK. How are you today? I'm actually going to take a little bit out here. So let's just kind of whittle that down a little. And a little bit in there. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I think that kind of works. So these are extremely long, actually, aren't they? I think what I'm going to do actually is cut out a layer in the middle. So let's just do that. So just going to slice straight through the middle here. Pos 2. Set air. And I'm going to go for a pos 2 up here. I'm going to go cut. I'm going to go paste. Whoa, okay, that's a mistake. Cut. So let's undo that again. So we do a cut dash M bone block. So we'll only cut the bone block, and then we can go down and we can do paste dash A. And there we go, won't paste the air now. So if we get rid of that selection, what we should see is, yeah, slightly more reasonably sized fingers. Finger bones. These are the proximal flanges, is what these bones are called. Okay, so that's cool. So yeah, it's getting extremely long, actually, this hand. But then again, as I say, this part would be fleshy. If this were a real hand, up to here would all just be kind of this part. And this bone that I've just built is that one. So we got kind of 2 more sections, which are going to be... Let's set the height now, so that we get it right. So we've got kind of... well, let's go for this one first, for the shortest one. So we're gonna bring them straight up now, I think. So we'll have that one kind of... This wants to be about this big, and then maybe 50% bigger. So maybe a couple more blocks higher, like kind of that height. And in fact, let's set the actual individual bones heights as well. So kind of like that, maybe. No, maybe like that. Yeah, that looks about right. Hi, Kex. I don't know why you're late. It's up to you to turn up on time. I'm actually going to move this one out too, because it doesn't make sense for that bend to be steeper. So like that. Yes, and then this one is going to be quite a lot taller. So let's bring... Oh gosh. Oh, he's hammering something out there. Oh, it's nearly time for me to go as well, actually. That's a shame. I was getting into this. So we'll put that one there, and then we'll put the last one kind of straight up-ish, like that. Yeah. And now we'll get the next one, and we'll bring it... You know what, I can probably just do lines, can't I? So let's bring it up to... This one wants to be slightly taller again, although the bone is smaller. Doesn't matter too much, does it? So let's bring it up again. Pause 2. And we'll just do a line in here. Okay, type it out again, because I haven't got it. The best place to start is just by doing it, to be honest. Just get in there, and get your hands dirty, and kind of stuff will come to you as you're doing it. I find that's the best way to get kind of started on Minecraft. So let me just put a marker there where the joint is. Hello, Botox. It's been a while, Botox. The only player to have featured in the stream, I think. Pause 2. You can't play, Levi, I'm sorry. It's kind of just a private server for me here, so I'm sorry you can't join. Alright, let's have this one kind of straight up. And we'll just put that back in just to mark where the joint is, and then I'm afraid to let you guys all down, but I'm gonna have to go because I have to go to my job where I work. Yes, I'm sorry about that. But I will be back at the same time tomorrow, so do join me then. And yes, I will say goodbye at this point, and I will continue with this gigantic bony hand next time. Bye bye everybody. Thanks for watching. We've had some pretty cool developments today, and maybe tomorrow we will continue with that bony hand, I guess. Hey, no worries. Thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. If you're desperate for more, I just uploaded a time lapse to my YouTube channel, so you can check out that. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody. Bye bye. How to stop this?